Hey friends, it's essentially Jessi. Today I wanted to share with you guys my battle video between Giorgio Armani C versus the brand new Giorgio Armani C Intense. So let's get to it. Friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I upload 3 videos every week and I'm here for the battle videos, for top 10s, all the things, single fragrance reviews. I will be, if I haven't already, releasing a single fragrance review of the Intense version of Armani C, so make sure that you check that out. I have more than 200 fragrance related content videos. Oh my goodness, it's so crazy. Thank you guys so much for each of you who have subscribed. I really appreciate it. And as always, to appreciate my viewers and subscribers, I'm looking for new ideas for giveaways, so some will be coming your way shortly. And also check me out on Instagram, and I'm starting to upload some TikToks, which is really humorous because I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just playing around with it. Honestly, my most popular TikTok currently is a grilled cheese sandwich, but it's a special kind of grilled cheese sandwich. You'll have to check it out at Essentially Jessi over on TikTok. Anywho, let's get to it. So, in 2013, Giorgio Armani launched C, and I got this probably within 12 months of that release, and I loved it. It is a powerful, potent, beautiful fragrance. It's got cassis and vanilla is the main notes that you get, but it is so powerful. So I was really interested to check out C Intense because I thought, this little guy right here is pretty stinking intense. The original version is gorgeous. It is a beautiful fragrance. You can see I have not worn this in months because I'm like holding on like by a thread, like, oh, when is it gonna run out? So I just need to buy a backup bottle and spray the heck out of this one because this is a great fragrance. I was feeling all warm and cozy today, so I feel like I'm wearing one of those wearable blankets, but this is actually a shacket, a shirt jacket. Anyway, whatever. Sorry, I digress. Armani C is gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, I have to spray. Okay, I have to keep track of where I've sprayed what already. So this is the Intense. I'm going to switch those. And then this was the original. This really is like back in 2014, because I know I had it in 2014, whenever I had this fragrance and I want to do a then versus now fragrance, kind of like what did I used to wear versus what I like to wear now, because it's changed a lot. This was like what I would wear on date night or to work. Like when I was more dressed up. Back then I wore a suit and heels to work every single day. Loved my job. Wasn't super crazy about the amount of travel that I did, but because I wanted to be home. I'm kind of a homebody sometimes. But I love this fragrance. I can just remember thinking, like at the time, I think I wore some kind of Vera Wang that was pretty light and subtle. And then I got this for Christmas and I was like, bang, this came out with like, whoo, this was a big, bold fragrance for me at the time. And I loved it. I so appreciated it. I have kind of savored it, but because it is so bold, you really don't need more than 2 sprays. This fragrance is so bold and has been so bold for so long. Now, I don't know if it's been reformulated. I did not get my hands on the C Fiori and I am devastated. Okay, not really devastated. First world problems. But now that it's discontinued, I want it. So what is your favorite C, either original or one of the flankers? There's Passion, almost said Passion de Lamar. There's Passion Intense. Which one is your favorite and why? Drop that in the comment section below. Also, drop me your scent of the day and drop me your favorite Giorgio Armani fragrance. I really appreciate Giorgio Armani fragrances. I'm almost tempted, I don't have it here in front of me, but I have several Giorgio Armani fragrances that I would pick up like right out of the gate before they got reformulated. And I'm almost tempted to buy every single new Armani fragrance because they are so unique. I really don't sense any Armani DNA, if that makes sense. Like, I don't smell something and think, oh, this is an Armani. I smell it and think, wow, that's a great fragrance, because their initial releases are so powerful. I'm loving My Way. I'm loving My Way Intense. I also have a battle video between those two fragrances. It's so funny because whenever I ask, what do you guys want to see? Pretty much everybody says top 10s, but the battle videos are getting far more views than my top 10s. So I don't know what's going on there. It just is what it is. And I'm not in charge of the YouTube analytics or algorithms or whatever. But this is, I do love both of these fragrances. And so I'll kind of move on to the second one, then I'll come back to the original. So C Intense, I heard that it's getting discontinued. Now, I don't know if it's getting discontinued, but if it is, drop me a comment below. Or if you also heard that, drop me a comment below, because I'm not sure what is going on with C Intense. I know that it is a lot of people's ride or die. So I just filmed a video, hopefully it'll come out before this one, of the C Intense, the single fragrance review. Anyway, I wanted to go back to the original C. So this launched in 2013, the C Intense. So I'm going to try to always, really bothers me whenever I'm watching a YouTube video and they don't say, they're like this one and this one and this one and this one. And if these were the same size, you probably really couldn't tell them apart, except that the juice in this one would be lighter. So I really try to be descriptive so that if you're like me and possibly listening while you're doing something else, you will know which one I'm talking about. So the original C was launched in 2013. And it's a woody fragrance because of the cassis. It's cassis, and then middle notes are May Rose, Freesia. I get maybe just a little rose, not much. Vanilla, patchouli, and ambroxan, and woody notes. This was my first experience with patchouli in a fragrance. So I have this friend named Dawn who I adore, and she loves patchouli. And so patchouli always reminds me of her. So that, as an essential oil by itself, I love to diffuse it, mix it with other things. I like to mix it with citruses, honestly, but it has a really distinct smell. Now, when I smelled this, and then at the time I wasn't into fragrances as much, and I looked at the notes, I thought, this has patchouli in it? And then the more I smelled it, the more I thought, it does have patchouli in it, and I like patchouli. And I didn't think that, I don't know, it's just such a distinct smell. It's just very loud and brazen. Anywho, the notes, it also may have a little, it's so good. Anyway, I don't really smell a whole lot of floral. I get a little bit of floral, but it is a very sweet fragrance, I will say, and it's a very bold fragrance. And I'm talking about the original. I'm not even talking about the Intense yet. So the original is bold. It doesn't take much. This is a 2-sprayer for me. If I'm going somewhere, if I was going to dinner with a friend, I would spray 2 sprays and call it good, because it is a very bold fragrance considering it's an original formulation. Which is why I want to try the Fiori, and I'm so upset that I did not get that before when I was out of discontinued. So if you know where I can get that, also drop it in the comment section below, because I'm dying to try it. I have tried some samples of the C Passion and C Passion Intense. I haven't tried that one yet. I haven't tried the Intense, but I've tried the C Passion. It's just not my cup of tea. It doesn't float my boat. So I'm not super interested in trying that out, but I am interested in the C Fiori. Next up, we have the C Intense. It's really good. I'm glad that I almost wish that this was reversed, and I have this problem in a lot of fragrances. For instance, oh my goodness, and one of you precious subscribers were like, how do you pull all those great fragrances out of this bush? And I was like, that's so funny. I hadn't really noticed but I am here for it. It looks so funny. Anyway, I actually have a tray right here, and so I reach over. Anyway, but I did the same dadgum thing with my Chanel. I bought the huge bottle for the Intense and then bought the little bottle for the original. And I'm like, what? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Anyway, C Intense is intense. It is so intense. You'll have to check out my full fragrance review on it. But it is a very intense fragrance, and get the smaller size. I'm just going to say, get the smaller size. The C Intense is so intense. It has great sillage, it has great projection. It is black currant syrup just blasted out all over the place. And because of that, I wish I'd gotten a smaller bottle, because I don't think I will ever go through this whole bottle. The C Original, on the other hand, clearly I've gone through. Now, I will say it has taken me a long time to get through this bottle. Granted, I've been savoring it because I didn't want to, I'm trying to save my money to buy new fragrances and not more of the same. But I definitely, this is one that I don't want to be without in my collection, the Original C by Giorgio Armani. I wish these were reversed. I wish I had the big bottle of the Original and a little bottle of the Intense. So if you see this is $136, I believe, on the Sephora website. You know, they do have another VIB Rouge sale coming up in the spring. Little trick that I do, I kind of add to cart over time, and then I never try to buy. I try not to buy anything from Sephora until the sale comes, and then when the sale comes, I can just add my 20% off and click done and submit or whatever, place your order, and I place my order and I get 20% off. So I just kind of have that as my little, and then I also try to save up before it, because I know that that's the time to purchase because you're getting the biggest discount. I don't know of very many, if any, of the big box retailers that do 20% off of every fragrance. And if you do know of a sale like that, please drop it in the comment section below. But, you know, I'll see House of Sillage has a sale, or this other, you know, specific house has a sale. But it's very rare that a big box retailer like Macy's or Bloomingdale's or Selfridges just goes across the board, every fragrance, you know, 15% off, 20% off. We have a big box retailer here in town. They will occasionally do 15% off, but why not go ahead and get 20? Especially, I mean, if you're buying a bottle of perfume that costs $100 or more, it's still $5. What can you do with $5? I mean, come on, go buy yourself some Starbucks and save $5. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents on how I try to save as much money as I possibly can. I also like to shop at Mercari, and I will put my Mercari link below. I'm selling fragrances all the time. I have got to sit down and do like a massive declutter. I'm also working on, I feel like this is the ADD, like, I'm also working on a full fragrance collection for you guys. I'm kind of in the middle of transitioning from one room to another room. And so until I get my new room set up, I just really don't want to do my full fragrance collection because it's a little cluttered in here. Anyway, back to C and C Intense. So between these two, if they stopped making one, this is always my criteria. If they stopped making one and only made the other, which one would I choose to have in my collection forever and ever and ever? While I do like both of these fragrances, I think that they are both great. Don't forget to check out the single fragrance review. I didn't mention a ton of stuff on the Intense, just that it is truly intense. You know, sometimes you get an intense version and you think, this isn't any more powerful than the original. This one is, for sure. But if they stop making one and only made the other, which one would I want them to continue making, and which one could I kind of let go of? The clear winner in my mind, although I like them both, I'm not bashing either one of them, the clear winner in my mind is the C by Giorgio Armani, the Original. I simply love this fragrance. I love the everything. I feel like this is in the realm, not same fragrance, but in the realm of Flower Bomb Nectar and Dolce & Gabbana, the only one. I don't have either one of those on my tray right now. But both of those, I feel like they're in the same genre, if you will, if this was like music. So C by Giorgio Armani, the Original, is so good. I like this one. I just feel like I'm going to reserve it, even because this one, the Original, was so powerful that I kind of reserved it for special occasions. I feel like, where am I ever going to wear the more extreme version? But you guys know me, and I like to go big and bold with my fragrance. So We'll just have to see where it ends up. But anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell. Also drop me a comment below. What is your favorite Giorgio Armani fragrance? Which one do I need to try out? What do you wish that they were making? And are there any upcoming fragrance releases that you're really excited about? Thanks so much for watching. Smell you later.